All right, it's Monday, May 25th, 2020, and it's workout of the day 35. Okay, so we got a bunch of brand new exercises for you. I think we're up to about 115. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is a quarter burpee to a half burpee. We've kind of done those by themselves, but we haven't combined them. We're gonna combine those two today for a tough exercise. Number two is gonna be a speed skater dead stop. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit of agility, a little bit of balance, a little bit of power. Okay, number three is gonna be our palm down squats. Number four is our power crunch alternating reach. Okay, a little bit different variation today. And then number five is gonna be our push-up flash burpee. Stay with me. Okay, so exercise number one is a quarter burpee to a half burpee. Okay, so we've done those by themselves. You've seen those before if you've been watching the channel. Okay, so let's look at this. So this one, we're not coming up on this burpee, okay? So it's a burpee without the standing up part. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. We're gonna come down once, obviously. We're gonna come down and then we're gonna do quarter burpee, which is, so we're coming out to the outside of the arm that's supporting, okay? So the mountain climber is kind of inside. This quarter burpee is outside. If we came all the way up, that would be like a quarter burpee stand up. Okay, so what we're gonna do on this one, quarter burpee, and then we're gonna go to a half burpee, and the half burpee was both legs coming out at the same time, which is ideally with your palms down or with your heels touching the ground on the jump if you can. Try not to land too much like that, but if you have to and it's safe, okay? It's a little safer if you're coming up and you're landing on your heels, but on that one, what we're gonna do is combine the two exercises together. So this is what it's gonna look like if you can do it, okay? We're gonna come into this position to start, okay? Then we're gonna go. So that would be one repetition, okay? So we'll do that in slow motion. It's jump, jump, back, and that would be one. Remember that for those burpee exercises, you don't need to do the explosive jumping part. So if you're having trouble with that, just go slow, okay? So once you're here, just think step, back, step, back, step, step, step back, and step back. Okay, so just do whatever works best for you. Okay, so exercise number two today is a speed skater dead stop. Now, as you can see, or as you might be able to see, it's raining out here a little bit, so my mat's a little bit wet, so I'm gonna go careful on this one, but you'll get the idea. Okay, so we're gonna go side to side. Okay, so we've done these with speed before, okay, but we're gonna try to come to a stop in terms of balance on this one, so it's not like a plyometric exercise, okay? So we're gonna be here. I'm gonna make a little lateral jump here, and I'm gonna try to come to a dead stop, okay? And then I'm gonna laterally jump the other way. And likewise, I'm going to try to come to a dead stop, dead stop, dead stop. And they're harder than they look. You might be better on one side than another, but that's the idea. So to modify that, okay, if you can't do the jump part, just think side to side, stop, side to side, stop. That's a great balance exercise anyway. So anywhere, any modification in there is fine. The further you go, the harder it's going to be. Okay, so exercise number three today is a palm down squat, and it's another new exercise, a little variation to the squat. Okay, so we've done touchdowns with the fingers. We haven't done all the way down to the palms yet. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is try to keep the legs wide enough so you can kind of touch down in between the legs here. Okay, so we're gonna touch down the palms, and this is just an issue if you can go down that low. If you can't go that low, just touch as low as you can go, okay, obviously. So we're gonna go here, try to keep your eyes up, okay? Once you see where you're going, palms down squat. So as you can see, it brings my squat quite a bit lower. If you can see me from that side, okay, the palms down squat for me is there. I can't, if my arm's totally straight, I can't get my palms to the floor unless I'm getting really low. So the exercise would be here, palms down, palms down. Obviously keep your legs wide enough so that you can get your hands in between your legs. Okay, this is a power crunch with an alternating reach for exercise number four. Okay, so we're here. Power crunch. All that position means is we're coming up into this high crunchy position, okay? So we're gonna come up, alternating reach on this one. So instead of coming up and instead of crossing over, we're gonna reach, and that's kind of working the abdominals a little bit different way, okay? So we're gonna go here, straight up, crunch, crunch. So I'm actually reaching with one arm instead of both at the same time. Okay, so you're gonna get a little bit more isolation on each side. Okay, so we're gonna come up. And we're gonna kind of count them off like 1, 2, 2. Okay, but we're just gonna go straight up 3, 3. So not so much laterally on this one. Okay, and then exercise number 5 today is a push-up to a flash burpee. Okay, so what we're gonna do on this one is come down. I'm gonna leave room for myself on the back of the mat here. Come down, push up, come up, jump, come down, push up, come up, and jump. Remember modifications for that one. You can do that one much slower, okay? Modify the push-up part as you come up, okay? Modify the come up part. And then in the terms of the jump, you don't need to do a huge jump, and if you can't jump, just kind of do a squat, come back down. It's still plenty of exercise. Okay, it's round 1. We're gonna go with the quarter burpee to a half burpee 5 times. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna come down, drop back, 1, jump, jump, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Okay, great job. Okay, so number 2 is a speed skater to a dead stop. My mat's a little bit wet, so I'm gonna go slow on this one. Same thing for you. Go slow or go careful on whatever surface you're on. Okay, so make sure you're safe. Okay, so speed skater to a dead stop. What we're trying to do is speed skate, position, and then try to come to a stop. Okay, big jump. I'm gonna try to do it without flying on this mat here, okay? Three, we're gonna go 10 times each way. 3, it's the balance part that's very difficult here. 4, and you're gonna lose a few. 5, and like I said, you might be better on one leg than another. 6, I feel a little bit better on my right leg that I didn't have surgery on. This is 8, catch our breath a little bit. 9, and 10, and 10. Those are harder than they look. Okay, palm down squats. We're gonna go 10 times. Here we go. Reaching down. I'll let you see me from the side here. 10 times. Okay. 1, try to keep your eyes up. Good posture. 2, 3, 4, feet wide. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, power crunch, alternating reach. Exercise number 4. Okay, we're here. Okay, so we're right here. We're gonna stay here. What we're doing is keeping the center position. We're not alternating in a crossover pattern. We're just gonna come straight up and reach. 1 on each side, 10 times. Okay. High as you can go. 1. Straight up, 1, right above where you're seeing. 1. Whatever you're looking at when your head's flat is what you should be crunching to. 2, 3, keep your feet up. 3, 4, 5, get your shoulder blade off the mat. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. Okay, great job. Finish. Okay, and then exercise number 5 is a push-up to a flash burpee. So remember, we're jumping on this one, push-up to a jump. Okay, so we're coming down. Make sure you leave yourself a little bit of room at the back of the mat because we're going to be coming back. Come down. Drop in. We're pushing. And jump. This is supposed to be just right away, like a flash. Last one. And 5. Round 1's done. We have 2 to go. Okay, stay with me. It's round 2. Okay, so we're going to the quarter burpee, half burpee combination. Here we go. We're going to drop in, or we're going to stay down with your hands the whole time. Okay, so quarter burpee to half burpee. Leave a little room for the back. Okay, come down. Jump in. Quarter burpee. 1, half burpee. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, great job. We got speed skater dead stop coming up next. Okay, here we go. So remember on this one, I'm gonna go a little bit easy and a little bit careful. This is pretty slick, okay? But we're trying to come to a stop on the lateral leap, okay? It doesn't matter how far you go. The further you go, the harder it is. The more inertia, the more stress is going to the right, same thing going left, okay? So we're gonna try to keep your knees a little bit bent on this one too. Don't come down with straight knees, okay? That can hurt your ligaments, okay? So get balanced here. We're gonna go laterally 10 times each way, okay? Good balance exercise. We're gonna try to come to a dead stop, okay? The last one on mine left is a little bit harder. And the more tired you get, the tougher these will be. 4, 5, 6. We're just trying to bring yourself to a kind of a statue stop just for a brief second. Try to regain your balance. We got one more each way. Almost perfect on those. Okay, number 3 is our palm down squat. Okay, let's drop into that one. Get those done pretty quick. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, exercise 4. We got our power crunch alternating reaches. Okay, here we go. Let's come here. We're reaching up. 1, straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, straight up. 7, breathe out. 8, 9, 10, and 10. Great job. Okay, keep going. Push up to half burpee to finish out the round. Okay, so on this one, we're gonna stay right here. Let's flip over. Okay, push up to flash burpee. We're gonna jump and push up to jump, okay? We're here. Push. 1, 2, my first jump was bad. 3, 4, and 5. That's round 2, 1 to go. Okay, round 3, stay with me. We're gonna go quarter burpee to half burpee, part 3. Here we go, 5 times on each side. Okay, drop in once. Okay, we're gonna come in, drop back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, last one of those. Okay, keep going, speed skater to the dead stop. The wetter my mat gets, the more careful I'm gonna be, but you get the idea on this one. Okay, lateral to a stop, lateral to a stop, lateral to a stop, lateral to a stop. 3. Balance exercises are a lot harder after you've worked out too, because your muscles are fatigued, so your balance is a little harder to do. 6, you get a little bit used to the movement though. 7, 8, barely got that one. 9, hold this one. 10, and 10. I am worse on my left leg. Okay, so number 3 is our palm down squat. We're gonna go 10 times on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep your own pace. 5, 6, we're almost done. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, exercise 4, power crunch, alternating reach, and then we're gonna finish with the push-up to the flash burpee. Okay, here we go. Take a breath if you need it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and 10. One more exercise to go. Okay, push up to the jump. So it's our fairly quick as you can, push up to a flash burpee. So push up to a jump here. Okay, so we're going to start with the push-up. We might as well stay down here. And then we're going to finish with a jump, and we're going to go 5 times, and then we're going to be done. Okay, here we go. Let's finish strong. Okay, we're coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more time, and 5. Workout of the day 35 is done. Stay with me for the trainer tip of the day. All right, great job on the workout of the day, everybody. Okay, great job. Okay, so for the trainer tip of the day, I wanted to talk about another common question that I get asked a lot, and it's kind of concerning muscle mass versus muscle tone, okay? And what's the difference, okay? The difference is actually all about calories. Now, that may sound interesting, but think about it. You see a big, giant bodybuilder on the stage, okay? And he's flexing muscles, and he's got these giant muscles, okay? Yeah, he lifts heavy weights, but he lifts heavy weights to get big muscles, but that's not the only thing. The other thing involved is the amount of food you need to consume. So think about it this way. If you want to put on 20 pounds of muscle mass, you're gonna need to consume a lot more calories than you're currently eating, no matter what. You can lift as many heavy weights as you want. You can't gain muscle mass without all the extra calories. That's like trying to build a big house without any wood, okay? So you need to put in a lot more calories. That's the key to gaining muscle mass. In terms of, if you want your muscles to get bigger, physically bigger, not more toned, not defined, but physically bigger, then you need more calories. And then the calories leads to muscle mass, which allows you to lift heavier weights, which allows you to gain bigger muscle, but only if you're eating enough calories to sustain that new muscle growth, okay? Remember, it takes about 3,500 calories to gain a pound of muscle. And that you need to keep that constant to maintain the muscle mass you're gaining and you're trying to gain. So you got to be able to maintain the current weight you're gaining, the continued weight you're gaining in terms of muscle mass, and then whatever you need to gain on top of that, you need the extra calories, and that's the real key. Remember, the same key goes to muscle toning, and this question I get a lot from women concerning bicep curls or any exercises concerning weights. I have a lot of women that go, don't hand me the heavier weights because I don't want big muscles, okay? And I understand that, because the idea would be heavier weights mean your muscles are gonna get bigger. It does not mean that. There's no way that's gonna happen, and it's impossible, because there's no calories available to make the muscles bigger unless you're trying to do that, okay? So that would mean you have to eat a bunch of a woman is the same as a man in terms of the muscle building, in terms of muscle mass, okay? So if you're afraid of gaining muscle size and you're lifting heavy weights, the only thing to be afraid of is if you're eating a whole bunch of extra calories that are gonna sustain that muscle synthesis, that protein synthesis that it's gonna take to gain that muscle size. Okay, so remember, so for muscle tone, the focus should be the same in the gym, strength, but don't eat a bunch of extra calories. Only eat enough to sustain your body weight. You'll get lean and toned. I hope that makes sense. That's the trainer tip of the day.